Hello, and welcome to the Global Business School's cross-border coffee break featuring the Hanken School of Economics. My name is Stephanie Blockinger, and I am the program officer at GBSN. And today I'm joined by Karen Spence, who is the rector at the Hanken School of Economics. She will be telling us about an exciting new opportunity for GBSN member schools based in developing countries. So today I will first talk a little bit about who the Global Business School Network is. Karen will then introduce the Hanken School of Economics, announce the Premium Scholarship opportunity for GBSN high potential scholars from developing countries. We'll talk a little bit about the master's degree program at Hanken and how to apply for the scholarships. So today, when you are interested in asking a question to our speaker, you can do this through the Zoom platform. So click on the Q&A button located at the bottom of your screen, and then you can type in all the questions that you may have throughout the webinar. I will be able to see all of your questions and will moderate the Q&A time with Karen. And then any unanswered questions that we don't get to during the webinar time, we will share on our website after. So first, a little bit about the Global Business School Network. GBSN's mission is to improve access to quality, locally relevant management education for the developing world. And we do this by fostering a network of more than 70 business schools across 40 countries. We support partnerships and promote best practice through summits and annual conferences. We also administer and manage capacity building programs that support the development of knowledge, skills, and tools necessary to teach management and entrepreneurship effectively in a local community. Now I will hand it over to Karen.
So hello everyone. It's actually afternoon, so I'm going to say good afternoon, but I know it's morning for a lot of you, so good morning to all of you joining us for this webinar. I'm really excited to be here with all of you today to tell you more about Hanken School of Economics and also about the scholarships that we are offering to the GBSN network. I'm very happy to be here today, and as you can see, and as you know, we have been now a member or become a member as of 2018. Now, Hanken is in fact an old business school. We were founded already in 1909 in Helsinki, in Finland, and as part of that, we can say that we are in fact one of the oldest Nordic business schools. As of today, we are mainly state-funded. However, we also have a lot of external financing, especially for a lot of the research projects that we conduct here at Hanken. Hanken is triple accredited, meaning that we have the three most important business schools accreditations. EQUIS we've had since the year of 2000, AACSB as of 2016, and the AMBA accreditation since 2008. In the same year of 2008, Hanken actually became also, as one of the first universities in Finland, a prime member, the Principles of Responsible Management Education. Now, with regards to our programs and research, we are ranked by the Financial Times in terms of the Masters in Management program, and we are among the top 10 in the U Multi-Rank regarding citations and research linkages, and U Multi-Rank is the ranking conducted by the European Commission, and we have actually really been happy with the results in terms of being in the forefront in terms of the Nordic countries also. Now, as of today, we are the only standalone university-level business school in Finland. As of 2010, the other business schools joined universities. Hanken, however, decided to stay standalone. We have approximately 2,500 students, and we are located in two locations, in Helsinki and in Vaasa. We have a bachelor's, master's, and PhD program, also an executive MBA program. The languages of instruction are Swedish and English. And you might wonder why Swedish? Well, the fact is that Finland is a bilingual country by law, meaning that all the Swedish-speaking minority actually has also the right to be educated in Swedish all the way from kindergarten up until a university level. And Hanken was founded in 1909 by the Swedish-speaking community, meaning that we actually today have the responsibility to educate in Swedish. At the same time, though, we are one of the most international business schools in Finland. We have courses in English, and on the master's level, approximately 60% of the courses are provided in English, and on the PhD level, all our courses are provided in English. We have 5 academic departments and 1 language center, languages being very important to Hanken, and as said, 2,500 students, and divided by in Hanken in Helsinki and Hanken in Vaasa, approximately 20% of the students being in Vaasa, and 130 faculty and 100 staff. I put in a few pictures of Helsinki. Now, the first picture that you can see with the green grass growing outside, that is Helsinki campus. Also, the picture in the middle is one of the Hanken buildings in Helsinki. And you can actually see, I think, almost an open window, which is almost my corridor. That is the rector's corridor. The picture below, the one where we have the great Hanken sign, is actually a picture from our campus in Vaasa. We've had a campus in Vaasa since 1980, due to the fact that a lot of the Swedish-speaking minority, in fact, lives along the coast, and many of them in the Vaasa region. The pictures on the newest pictures, we can say, are actually not really pictures of actual buildings still. They are on their way to be built. And the picture on the top with the red building is actually going to be part of our new campus in terms of having student accommodation. Also, the picture below will be our new building being finished in 2021, and that is also student accommodation. The building on the top will be finished now in 2019, already providing student accommodation then in 2019. Hanken, as said, is an old business school, and we have already for a long time focused on a few things that are very important to Hanken. So I wanted to share with you a picture that we have actually created last year regarding our mission and our vision. Now, one of the things that is very important at Hanken is academic excellence, and that is both with regards to research as well as education. If we look at the cornerstones, which are actually at the bottom of the house, we can also see that we have the international orientation, which is actually one of the key aspects that we see that that's what Hanken is all about. In addition, social responsibility, and as I said, we were the first university, in fact, to join the principles of responsible management education, and that is also part of why Hanken has social responsibility, also at the core of what we do. If we look at the vision, what we can see is that Hanken wants to kind of position itself within the Nordic business community. And that is also due to the fact that Hanken is part of and Finland is part of the Nordic countries. And therefore, also with a lot of relations and wanting to actually build relations with the developing world. In terms of the majors and areas of strength that we teach at Hanken, we have 8 majors, and the ones that you can see on that are bolded are economics, finance, management and organization, and marketing. And these are the current areas of strength at Hanken. Now, every 5 years, we conduct an areas of strength evaluation at Hanken. So we have actually just one that has recently been finished, and the new areas of strength will be announced in October. But as of this time, economics, finance, and the 2 other ones are still our major areas of strength. Now, other subjects that we teach at Hanken that you might be interested in are information systems science, political science, statistics, and as also said, we have a very high focus on languages, Of course, Swedish being the administrative language in Finland, at Hanken, but also Finnish being the national language of Finland. We also have teaching in English, French, German, and Spanish. We have an executive education. Executive education is also, we have an EMBA, and we have executive education both in Helsinki and in Vasa. The Hanken SSC executive education is actually run together with the Stockholm School of Economics. Now, the competence centers that we have actually pointed out here are the ones that have also been in relation to our areas of strength. Mainly the first one on top, SARS, being the one for service and relationship management, being the one related to the area of strength in marketing. Within finance, we have again the Wallenberg Center for Financial Research. In entrepreneurship, we have the Erling Persson Center for Corporate Governance. We have a center or the HCCG. The last ones, or the three ones that are actually pictured here together, are the last three ones that I would say that are related very much to our mission. And that is the Center for Corporate Responsibility, the Center for Gender and Equality, and the Humlog Center, which I have actually been part of founding as a researcher at my time in humanitarian logistics, being my specialty. The last one here, and actually the newest one of the competence centers, is the Helsinki Graduate School of Economics, which is a cooperation between three universities in Helsinki, the Helsinki University and the Aalto University, and where we have actually built a new center, which is opening actually also now in October. The research at Hanken, and as I said, we focus on our academic excellence, and one of the things is that we have absolutely been focusing on research due to the fact that Hanken is and wants to be internationally recognized for our research. Now, the Academy of Finland conducts an evaluation of the impact of research conducted by the Academy of Finland, and they gave Hanken an index value of 1.4 compared to the world average of 1. We can also say that we are very international in terms of the articles published, as we co-author with scholars from abroad, and 2/3 of the articles published are in fact co-authored with scholars from abroad. Now, let's come to the premium scholarships that we want to offer. Our premium scholarships consist of, in fact, the full tuition fee being waived, as well as 8,000 euros per year for living expenses. Now, this will be offered to two high potential candidates, and they will be accepted to the program that is starting in 2019, and it's a 2-year master's degree program. Now, you will find more information of these scholarships at our website. In a nutshell, though, the 2-year leadership and business program is taught completely in English. And as I said, 60% of our courses are typically, but that's related to the whole of Hanken. However, we have specific programs that are only taught in English, which these programs would be, that the students would take part in. The studies here at Hanken started in September in 2019, and the students can choose between specialization tracks. Now, Hanken actually in 2009 introduced a mandatory exchange study abroad period for all our bachelor students. On the master's level, we also encourage our students to go abroad on exchange, and in fact, we also offer an additional scholarship for that exchange. What we hope is that when the students have completed the master's degree, the students will actually have a thorough knowledge of the major subject or specialization from an academic point of view. And we also think that they will definitely have gained relevant skills for the future career. Our students place very well on the job market worldwide. in fact, 95% of our alumni are employed within 3 months after graduation. And also, we can see that almost 80% of our students, in fact, are working already before they graduate. I think that one of the main points also being here that with a master's degree in Finland, you can actually also continue with PhD studies in Finland or elsewhere in the world. And we have a lot of good relationships to a lot of the leading business schools in the world. Now, we have 5 specializations to choose between. The business and management, economics, financial analysis and business development, and general management, which is given in Vaasa. Intellectual property law is also one of the specialties that we have that we provide here at Hanken. Now, within business and management, we have 3 tracks: the international strategy and sustainability, the marketing track, and the humanitarian logistics track. The humanitarian logistics track being, in fact, also what I have specialized in earlier before. And we, the Center and the Institute of Humanitarian Logistics is one of the biggest ones in the world with regards to research. Now, within financial analysis and business development, we have the finance track, we have the accounting track, and the governance and commercial law track. In general management, which is, as said, given in Vaasa, we have the accounting and commercial law, marketing and management and entrepreneurship, and finance. The application period actually starts quite soon, already the 1st of November, and continues until the 16th of January. The admissions criteria and information on how to apply is found on our website. And of course, if you have any other questions, I would be more than happy to answer those, or then we can also send questions to the masters@hanken.fi. This is what I had to say about Hanken, and I hope that you will have plenty of questions, and if I can't answer them right now, I'll be more than happy to answer those later on. Thank you.
Thank you, Karen. We're very excited that Hanken was able to become a GBSN member this year, and that you're starting your membership off with being able to offer these exciting scholarship opportunities for some of our member schools. So thank you again for that.
Thank you.
At this time, we will take some questions. As a reminder, you can type in your questions in the Q&A box located at the bottom of your screen. I do have a couple of questions right now. Is the GMAT required and also TOEFL level?
Yes. As I said, all the information is on the website, but I can tell you that the GMAT or GRE are required, and that depends on where you are also applying from. Now, we have the app, if you are an applicant applying based on a degree obtained in an EU or EEA country, it's either a GPA grade that's or grade B, or then the GMAT or GRE sufficient test score, and the sufficient test score being 550. Or then with regards to GRE, in quantitative reasoning and verbal reasoning, a test score of at least 150, and in analytical writing, a test score of at least 3.5. Now, with regards to the language requirements, the TOEFL test is equal to or over 92, but then we also, actually, you can choose, you can take the YELTS test, or you can take the PTE academic, or then the CPE. So there are several different options for that.
Can you talk a little bit about the degree that is awarded? Is it a master's degree or an MBA?
No. In Finland, in general, an MBA is not considered a degree. So that is, we only offer at Hanken School of Economics, we only offer a master's. We do have the executive MBA, but that is then not considered a degree. So yes, it is a master's degree that we are providing.
When a student is applying for the scholarship, are there extra
Mhm.
requirements they have to submit, like extra essays or letters of recommendation or anything like that?
Yes, what we also want is that they would include a letter of motivation and a CV.
Is the opportunity open only to current students, or can alumni from GBSN member schools apply?
Alumni can definitely also apply.
So there's two questions here. What helps set a student apart in terms of the applications for the scholarship / what do you look for? What makes a good candidate for this opportunity?
Mm. I would say that there are definitely two parts of it. I mean, first is of course the fulfilling the criteria that we have, but it's definitely also going to be we're going to look at the letter of motivation. So I would say that these are equally important issues. But as we are looking for academically excellent students, that is of course the first criteria that we look at. The second one being the letter of motivation.
Can you work while studying?
Yes, and as you heard during my presentation, one of the things is that actually 80% of our students already are working, have full-time work before they graduate at Hanken. This is one of the issues that Hanken students are truly attractive in the Finnish market. And in addition, we actually have a special program for the international students called the Hanken International Talent, which means that what we try to do is already at the time of application, pairing up students with possible employers in the future. So that will also be one of the things that we will look into, how we can actually help our international students become even more competitive in the Finnish business market.
You mentioned that at the master's level, students are encouraged to go on an exchange. Where
Yes.
do students normally go, and how does that work as part of the program?
Hanken actually has over 120 partnerships around the world. Now, with all of those, we don't have master's exchange. However, we do have a specific quota also for master's exchange, and that is based on application. So the students can apply for the scholarships and for going abroad. And that is, as I said, actually encouraged. So the students would be encouraged, and that means that all of those students that apply typically get to go abroad to the places that we can offer within our partnership program.
Okay, I have one more question.
Yes.
Are there particular countries that you're targeting applications from, or is it open to any developing country school?
It's open to any developing country. We are not targeting anybody or anything in specific. I think what we want to have is high quality students. So we're looking for applications from all around the world.
Great. Well, thank you so much again, Karen. As a reminder, the applications for the master's program and the scholarship opens in November, correct?
Yes.
So at the end of this webinar, we will follow up with all participants with additional information and resources. And I just want to remind everyone that our next cross-border coffee break will be held Thursday, October 18th at 12 p.m. Eastern Time, featuring Ted Cross from the Thunderbird School of Global Management, who will present on leading global change. So thank you again, Karen, for sharing this opportunity. We're so excited to have you all as a GBSN member, and I hope we will see lots of applications from our member schools for this scholarship opportunity.
Thank you, Stephanie, and we're so excited also to be aboard. Thank you.
Have a great day, everyone.
Thank you. Bye-bye.